Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Kitmaker Network and Armorama.com, and welcome to another Cracking the Box. Well, we've got two boxes here, actually. There's one underneath this box. This just came in. I did not wait till Monday to open this because it's kind of time sensitive. This is the brand new Abrams M1A1 A2 with interior. Now, I did get, obviously, the M1 Abrams, just kind of teasing you. But we're going to cover the one with the interior on this one because, obviously, that's kind of the more talked about tank right now. So probably we'll cover the other Abrams. Not sure it'll be in a video, but we'll obviously have a review or something up on that as well. But this is a 2-in-1 kit, being that it's in either A1 or A2 variant. And it does have a full interior, which I'm not sure is a first for an Abrams, but it may well be. I can't think of another kit off the top of my head that had a full interior for this modern tank. And you can see the on the cover here they're depicting the modular engine coming out, being either coming in or coming out, obviously being hoisted in or pulled out. Additionally, it says on the front here, workable tracks, workable torsion bars, highly accuracy of the details, highly detailed photo etch parts, the hollow track gear and solid track gear. So I think it's saying it has both hollow track gear and solid track gear. And this, again, as indicated, is a 2-in-1 kit, and it is RM 5007 and 35th scale, obviously, as most people probably already know. They do have some cutaways here showing potentially the interior. Obviously not a cutaway vehicle, but they show a cutaway view for it. I guess you could make it into a cutaway if you really wanted to be enterprising. So they show 3 camo schemes on the side of the box here, 2 for A1s. I'll have to cut that out. 2 for A1s and 1 for an A2. So it's early in the morning here, just getting going. But let's go ahead and crack the box open, shall we? So they've already done an Abrams before this, the A2, I want to say. So this is the first A1 variant for both of these that they're coming up with as well, so you can do either. The first sprue here is obviously the top of the turret and the top and bottoms of the turret with some of the basket and vents and ID panels and so forth. And then the second sprue here is a lot of the commander's cupola hatches and various different detail for the hull and turret probably. And the next one, again, lots of little parts here, some main gun parts, just other detail parts. Not really seeing anything jumping out at me. And then we go into a gray plastic, so they've got kind of a mixture of beige and gray here. This is the engine, looks like part of the engine parts, the turbine engine. And then more, I believe, engine parts, or interior parts, actually, looks like. Probably some of the swivel turret basket area here. And I'm just going to quickly kind of unbox these. More interior parts, shell housings and case, storage units. Some small detail parts there. Individual track link connectors, I believe. And then they have the individual track links. Now these look like they're going to be those complex kind. Actually, since this is not sealed, I'll just go ahead and pull this out briefly and look at them. But yeah, we're dealing with many parts, I think, on these to make one track. I think you're going to have to connect 2 of these units to 1 of these, and then that'll connect to the next one, obviously. I'm not sure if they snap fit or they glue together. Kind of looks like they most likely glue together. And then a whole nother bag of the individual cleats or whatever the things are, the track guides or the things in the middle to keep the track in place. And those are kind of nestled here in the bottom of the hull, in the tub. Oops, I hit the camera. Don't move, camera. And then we have the road wheels and torsion bars and various parts in this one. And then we've got some other just looks like 50 cal with other stowage bins and gas cans and things. The top of the hull, the bottom hull, and more basically, I think, our side armor skirts and things like that. So this is all pre-Tusk. The other unit they put out, I believe, was the M1A2 Tusk. 2 and 3, I want to say. So that was a much later. This is a much earlier tank. I don't know the exact date year, but I would assume it's kind of more like mid to late 80s, maybe early 90s was the time period for this tank. So let's just go. Oh, actually, let me finish the. They've got a track guide, track maker, track form, I guess. Some clear plastic here with a lot of clear plastic bits, and the instructions, the decals, which looks like they've been maybe fixed, just pieces cut out. So I'm guessing they either reused this from a previous one. Let's see, RM5007. No, that's this one. So yeah, maybe they just cut out part. And then there was a smaller, various little labels and things for parts, various interior parts probably. Photo etch, looks like 3 different brass sheets here. I think for this one I'm definitely going to open up the plastic and then continue from there. So, but first let's take a look at the instructions. So let me make sure I'm kind of too much in frame here. So parts overlay, not indicating unused parts, but there may not be a whole lot of unused parts for this kit. Looks like it's probably mostly all potential new tools. The markings for the 1, 2, 3 versions that we saw in the box, they've got paints indicated here from Ammo MIG, so that will be easy to match up in terms of the color. I'm not sure they're going to have sets in these. They may have sets that you can just buy the whole set. And then we go into the main gun construction right off the bat, which is kind of unique. And we go into the inner assemblies, the 50 cal. It is a 50 cal, right? I want to say it is. I'm not sure. Could be a different gun than I'm thinking, but and the rear basket, some of the other various detail, the inner turret. They call it a basket turret. And it's got a particular name. I can't remember. Maybe they indicated it here. No such luck. Yeah, this is why you need reference books, people. So, yeah, main turret going together, bottom of the turret, gun going in, shells, storage. They have the green indicators here for the A2. I think the A1 are... I don't really have the A1 indicator. I guess the A1 is just the normal instructions. Then they've got like these sections which show different like color coding, which is nice. Lower hull going together, obviously, with the road wheels, the engine going together, and then final bits going on, tracks going on. Here's the track assembly. So yeah, you've got 2 pads on each side. You've got a track guide kind of goes in the middle of this metal rod piece, I guess the 2 rods actually, which then fit into each side of the pads, and then a top pad goes over, I believe, each side. They're only showing 1 here, but yeah, I believe goes over each side, and then you're done. So you know that's not going to be complicated or anything. Then we get the side skirts going on and a finished tank. And then just show again the I think they're showing some of the colors here you can use for the interior parts, I'm guessing. So that's that. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to break the plastic out, and then we'll go from there to show the rest. All right, well, I've extended the camera view up a little bit now that I've gotten all the plastic out, just so you can see how much. This is not including duplicates. There are a couple of items here that are two sprues. I believe these and this, and I want to say that's it. But you can see it's not. I mean, it's a lot of parts, obviously, but it's not a gigantic kit. I mean, there are kits that have had more plastic recently that I've looked at than these. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at some of the individuals, though. Alrighty, I don't know if I've ever thought of doing this before, but I've actually sat down and looking at it a little closer up. If I was really smart, I could bring my reading glasses or something so I can see a little bit better close up. But the top of the turret, it does have some nice texturing on here. I'm not sure the video camera is going to pick it up, but they'll try to make sure the camera will get it when we show the shots later on. But yeah, it looks like some nice subtle weld detail here. The overall kind of consistency of it looks very nice. They've even got some nice details on the underside here, even though a lot of those probably won't be visible once the tank is complete. Again, I think these are the identification panels, a newer version or an older version of them that I'm used to, but I want to say that's what that is. And the basket here looks nice and delicate, but probably, easy to get together. Then there's another vent or identification panel here. Yeah, that looks good. Let's take a look at the top and bottom. Oh, I need to get the hull out, actually. Forgot that it was in with the tracks. Okay, so hull looks very clean. There's some kind of connection points on here that I guess where it's pulled out of the mold. That'll have to be sanded down. But I mean, it looks like some really nice integral detail here on the various suspension ports, I'm gonna call them, where the holes where the stuff comes out. But yeah, it looks like they've done a nice job with some of the small details here. And then we've got the top of the hull, which again has some no-slip surfacing on here, which is nice. You can see very clearly that delineated, and yeah, I mean overall, again, some nice details. Some of the, I'm not sure these are ports for some kind of liquid or fueling, or probably not fuel, but for, I don't know, something. They're obviously some very small micro details in there. I can't quite see very well, but can't really do a dry fit, I don't think, of this on here. I guess maybe a little bit. And you can see the fits in here pretty well. Not seeing any serious issues or anything. Oh, and I knocked my camera. Not seeing any serious issues there. Looks like the fit goes together good. Of course, it would be easier if this wasn't still connected. Alrighty, next let's take a look at the let's take a look at the side skirts and such. And some of these are, I believe, top panels for the, I'm not sure if those are for the rear deck. They have no slip surfacing on them, so I know there must be somewhere on the top. And again, some little details in here which look really clean. I'm not seeing any push pin marks are all on the reverse side, so that's good. And yeah, that looks good too. Let me see a velvet here. Road wheels. I'm not seeing any issues. Look clean. A lot of small parts down here on this sprue. Very small detailed bits. Production quality all looks good. I'm not seeing any issues to report. Gas cans, other stowage bins and things. Yeah, that looks like a 50 cal. It's got nice detail here on the machine gun. You can see actually some of the cooling vents are actually there and open. This is one of the first, I want to say, potential engine part areas, or maybe these are, oh, well, I guess just different parts across the tank. Some of the main gun components here, interior parts. These are molded in a one-piece arrangement. So it's like the, what is this, something like a gas exchanger or something? I forgot how this functions on the main gun, but that's all one piece, just perfectly round and smooth there. I actually didn't note where the main gun was when I was opening all this stuff up, so we'll look for that now that I think about it. Sometimes they're like, I mean, was it on one of these? It wasn't on one of these sheets I already looked at, right? No, it's not hiding that well. Huh. Is it in really small components? Did I just miss it? I mean, there's some components here. I guess I suppose with the gas exchanger, if that's what it is, and then these pieces, and then this piece. I suppose all the pieces go together here, and this is all main gun components. Yeah, I believe that's the case. So yeah, interesting way of doing it. If it works, it works. And then we got, like I said, some of the in the video or earlier video, that some of the commanders, cupolas, and other hatches. Again, some nice detail here. Smoke discharger, I believe. Yep. The other gun, which, unless that's the, so there are two guns on here, or maybe two variable guns. I think this one's a more modern. You guys will know what that is, but yeah, a more modern machine gun of some kind that I'm not familiar with. I do not know the names of all the machine guns. I'm not encyclopedia of walking knowledge, like some people are. I know this. So here's some of the, I'm going to say interior parts. We've got various control bits, panels, radio stations. Again, part of an internal machine gun, I think. MG. Sounds cooler if I say MG. Internal MG. And then here's the turbine, gas turbine engine parts. Look nice. Not that familiar with the engine and how it works. Some of the Sabo shells, rounds, and so forth, I think, included here. See, I didn't say Sabot. I said Sabo. I get credit for that, right? And more, obviously, a lot more of the shells and various rounds. And of course, well, yeah, but that wasn't a Sabo round. That was the A9R 2311-2 special something ordnance. So, which, by the way, I don't mind you guys pointing out. It's not like a big deal to me. So again, more control panels and various bits for the inside. You know me. I'm just kidding around here. I don't really, this stuff doesn't bother me when people are like. In fact, I had a video recently, and the guy was chiding me over not getting an author's name right, and saying, "Why didn't you spend 30 seconds going on Google and looking up the author's name?" To which I responded something sarcastic and typical. But yeah, I mean, I don't think people get it. I mean, if I spent that kind of time either researching these in advance. I mean, just to do the little Wikipedia reads, that I do on some of these, that takes like hours, because I have to look for photos. I have to, write out or create the thing via Wikipedia and other sources. I have to edit it down. In other words, I can't just, like do it the way it's written out. I have to actually figure out what I'm going to say in advance. Then I have to record it. And sometimes recording it takes many, many takes and so forth. So yeah, these things take a lot of time. And time's something I don't exactly have a ton of. So yeah, getting back onto it now that I'm derailing myself time-wise. Again, some more interior parts here. I think fire extinguishers and various internal bits. Some seats, some nice seat detail here. And again, I'll capture all this stuff in photos, so you can definitely look for it there. I think that's all the sprues. I think I've covered everything. But yeah, go ahead and take a look at the photos, because the photos will obviously point out a lot of this detail better than I can show you on the video. So, well, let's take a look at the photos and come back after. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed the photo preview of the M1A2 Abrams main battle tank with full interior by Rye Field model. We'd like to thank Rye Field for sending us this sample, and certainly appreciate it, as well as the other M1A1 non-interior kit that they've just come out with. Which we may do an unboxing on that one, or I may just send it off for somebody for a review. These, again, are available for detailed build reviews or build features. I think we're going to definitely ask for that on these, just because they're kind of, like I said, they're kind of talked about right now, being it's one of the first Abrams kits, or is the first Abrams kit with an interior. I'm not 100% sure of that. I'll double check that and maybe stick it in as a text overlay here just to kind of qualify that. But yeah, as far as I know, this is the first full plastic kit form to include an interior. So, and I'll edit this part out if I'm wrong. Again, thanks for watching, and this kit, I think will make certainly does a lot to extend the buildability of an Abrams and what you can do with it in terms of dioramas and various the different options here, as well as just obviously getting into the full, building the whole vehicle aspect of a kit rather than just building an exterior of a vehicle. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some of the clever ways in which people show off these interiors. Sometimes, people will cut the tank in half and do a cutaway or something like that in a diorama to kind of, give that interior a chance to be seen. Anyways, or anyway, excuse me. I always try to fix myself lately with the anyways versus anyway. Anyways is not correct. You have to say anyway. This is one of the first thing I chided about when I first started doing videos. You're saying anyways. That's not a real word. So anyway, if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, please put them down in the comments section. If you like this video, please click on the like button. We would appreciate that. And we will see you next time on Cracking the Box.